twins? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were St. Nicholas himself.
Whoa there. Whoa, Joe.
Gloria, so many hats and clothes. It's almost an embarrassment of riches.
It's an embarrassment, all right. Now, it just ain't fitting for the United States mail to have to go beg a sled and get stuck in a mud hole. I've been patient up till now, but I got to speak my mind. This here is just more than a man was meant to bear.
May I help you?
You can begin by telling me what all this is about. I'm Jacob Ferran, director of this mission. You must be Miss Huddleston.
Dr. Ferran had not been due to visit for another month, so his arrival was unexpected. And for me, unfortunate timing.
Ida, if I do not want soup, cease trying to force it on me.
But Dr. McNeil said...
Then let him eat it. I dislike soup. I have always disliked it, and I always will.
Did I hear someone ask for soup?
Jacob! Well, what a nice surprise.
Finding you like this is the surprise, Alice. How are you feeling?
Oh, a trifle bruised, but fine.
Well, from what I hear, it's considerably more than a bruise. Why aren't you being a more cooperative patient?
Ida is in her glory with an invalid to torment. That woman would try the patience of Job.
So would you.
So would you.
Oh, I'm sure Ida's doing the best she can for you. But I am a bit concerned about the fact that David isn't here.
Jacob, David is busy. The world does not stop simply because of Alice Henderson.
Really? Here I was under the distinct impression that it revolved around her. Now, let's see what we can do to hasten your recovery.
I have the best of medicines. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love
alters not
with
his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. Another splendid meal, Ida. I envy your brother having you here.
Dr. Ferran, you're just too kind.
Miss Huddleston, is there any finer cuisine to be had anywhere in Asheville?
None that I know of, Doctor.
Tell me, how do your parents feel about you being in Cutter Gap?
Well, just like parents, they're a little worried.
No doubt, no doubt. Yes, it's an arduous life for the unprepared.
Well, they realize how rewarding my work is, and they're delighted with how the children are responding to their lessons.
As a matter of fact, many of our books are donations from Christy's family and friends.
Yes, I see that books are not the only donations we've received.
Isn't it inspiring?
Yes, generosity can reaffirm one's faith in human nature. Sometimes But I wonder if in your enthusiasm you solicited some of these items.
The donations were a result of Christy's prayers.
Extraordinary. All these contributions, the result of prayer alone.
Well, I wrote some letters to tell people about my prayers.
You never told me that.
I wanted to surprise you.
You did.
I just wrote describing our needs. What's wrong with that?
Donations are not blessed if people lack the inner conviction to give.
She had good intentions, Doctor. As a teacher, she sees the needs of our families every day.
And I wonder who's attending to the spiritual needs of this community, while the minister is out doing manual labor.
I've tried my best to do both.
And perhaps it's time you re-examined your priorities, Reverend.
Because it was nearly completed, David got permission to finish the telephone line to El Pano. But Dr. Ferran's disapproval of my efforts weighed heavily on me. I couldn't wait to be rid of my charity items. Well, children, it finally feels like a school again. And thanks to the generosity of others, we have received so much. We have barrels and barrels filled with surprises. Clothing, books, and these. You can have anything you choose. And it's all free, isn't that wonderful? Little girl. You've always said you wanted a pair of shoes. Well, these are for you.
I can't be taking them, teacher.
Why not?
It means charity, you know. We won't be beholden to nobody.
You look sad, Miss Christie. I am, Ruby May. I'm sad for little Burl and all the others. What for? I wish I could give them what they needed. I wish they would let me. You're always caring so much for other folks. It's a true wonderment. It's my pleasure, Ruby May. But you've done so much for me. I just gotta do something back and do a favor for someone else. That's the best way I know to repay a kindness.
Well, Miss Huddleston, how was school?
It went well. Thank you, Dr. Ferran. We'll talk about this later, Ruby May.
I would have liked to come and observe, but as you can see, repairs around here have gone unattended of late.
Perhaps you can come visit another day.
Perhaps. My time is limited.
I knew nobody could spend that much time with that many children and not have it affect them.
What makes you think they have, Doctor?
Well, something obviously has. These eyes are trained for observation, Christy. They never miss a thing.
Well, there's a first for everything. How's Miss Alice?
Injuries like hers beg caution. I'll be in Lyleton tomorrow, so you and Dr. Ferrand will have to take care of her for me.